Hello, once again, you're welcome to the studios of Frontline TV, and the program is Inside Politics. My name is Musa Kalki, your host on the program. And today I have with me in the studio Ambassador James Benjamin. He was here in our previous production where we discussed extensively about certain things that are happening in the political sector in the country, Nigeria. But today we're going to discuss another issue that has to do with youths, that is, youth and politics. You're welcome to our studio.
Thank you very much.
All right. So now to set the ball rolling, youths in Nigeria, as we all know, they also play a very vital role in shaping the political future of any nation. So, as energetic, innovative, and forward-thinking members of the society, young people bring fresh perspectives to governance and public policy. Their involvement in politics is essential for promoting democratic values, social justice, and sustainable development. Well, in many countries, youths constitute a significant percentage of the population. This demographic strength gives them the potential to influence elections, advocate for reforms, and hold leaders accountable. So, Ambassador James, I'm going to pause there a little bit so that we can have a little bit of insight from you as a political analyst, as a motivational speaker, where you stand when it comes to the issue of youth and politics in Nigeria, knowing the fact that they play a very vital role, even when it comes to, like I mentioned earlier, the issues of reform.
That's true. Thank you very much for that question. My stand when it comes to youth and politics is that there need to be a reawakening in the hearts of the young people to know that the cliche or the saying that we normally used to say before, that youths are the leaders of tomorrow, that now is the tomorrow. Youth are supposed to be involved in politics. If you want politics to thrive, if you want to bring energy into politics, you want to bring creativity, you want to bring innovation, you want to bring, so much result in the political space, then youth need to be much involved in the politics. And let me draw you back to when Nigeria started. You discover that people like General Yakubu Gowon were 31 when they were head of states. After Yakubu Gowon was General Murtala Ramat Mohammed, he was 34 or 6 thereabout. General Olusegun Obasanjo was 38. General Buhari was 41. These are young people. They came with energy, they came with zeal and zest. And that was at the high days of Nigeria. That was when states were created. That was when, intelligent decisions were taken, because the mind was still fresh and the heart was still ready to receive very intelligent output. So our desire now is that youth should wake up and take their place in the political space. Because one thing about power, you don't wish power. You don't beg for power. You go out and get power. So you should be involved in politics. Start from grassroots. Don't aim to be governor. Start from councillor. Go to local government chairman. Go to member House of Assembly. From there, you can go to House of Rep. From there, you expand your political horizon until you get to the peak.
Okay, now, but coming back to the scenario in Nigeria as a country, the giant of Africa.
Yeah.
It's like for a very long time now, the youths have been relegated. They have been taken aback. They have not been able to do what they are supposed to do. Because a couple of years back, I remember we had so many youths that were vying for some political positions in the country.
Yeah.
They also joined one political party or the other.
Yeah.
But you discover that the elders in those political parties were still relegating them to the back and, kind of like crushing their vision and their desires.
Yeah.
What's going to be your reaction when it comes to the issue of elders of such political parties, or even in the country in general? Why is it that they are always pinning down the youths?
Thank you, Mr. Musa. You see, the truth of the matter, there are factors that limit youth. from actually going headlong with the elders in the political space. One is finance. We have so monetized and dollarized the political space that the young person that just finished this degree yesterday does not have the requisite funding amount to there for just councillorship. Just to contest for councillorship, you will spend so many millions to contest for. So the finance is actually one of the limitations. And number two is intimidation. The way these guys move around, the way they go around with the politics of the present day Nigeria, young people are intimidated. Go around with security, go around with showing money. Young people are intimidated. And thirdly, young people are not having good knowledge of politics. Like I said earlier on, some of them want to start, instead of contest for councillor, you are well known in your ward, you are well known in your local government. Why don't you contest for local government shop? Then from there, it will be a launch pad into other positions. But a young person will want to contest for senator without having requisite requirements to actually get to that place. So I would advise young people, don't be intimidated by the elders in the political space. Start from where you are. Start small. Everything great always starts small.
It has to have a starting point.
Yes.
Now, through voting, peaceful protest, community organizing, and digital activism, young people actively participate in political process and drive social change. However, youth participation in politics also face challenges. Just like you said, maybe there's the issue of the limited access to political education, unemployment, lack of mentorship, and exclusion from decision-making spaces can discourage active involvement. You also made mention of finances. Yeah. So in some cases, young people are manipulated for political violence, which is my main source of concern. You understand? So many young people are manipulated for political violence or used as tools for advancing narrow interest. Or can I add, they are used as tools of mass destruction.
Yeah.
You understand? Why is it that the elders, the elites in the political atmosphere have been using the youths and they now turn them as political thugs? Is it that the youths don't know their rights? Or is it that there's so much of the poverty mentality that they take advantage of the strengths of the youths so that their aims and their own selfish desires will be met?
The biggest factor there is poverty. You see, poverty is in two ways: poverty of the mind and poverty of the pocket. And all of these two factors are affecting a lot of young people. I hope you know that young people have, the population of young people in Nigeria, young people have almost 70%. Youth are almost 70% of Nigerians' population. That is enough to give them any political position they so wish. But the challenge we have is poverty. The system is, the young people are impoverished, so that when they come back to meet them after 4 years with just 100,000, the young person can still forget about what happened last 4 years and still do the person's bidding. So poverty is actually affecting the young people and allowing them to become tools or pawns in the game. So we call on young people, everyone should better wake up, go to school, get a skill, get educated, get a business, so that you can also get yourself engaged. And when it's time to be involved in politics, you can come on board, contribute your quota without violence. Anybody that wants to tell you, go and destroy this polling unit, tell him you will go with his son. Are you seeing the recent thing going on now, that most of them are introducing their son into the space? Anywhere they go, they bring in their sons, their children into the space. But whenever it comes to protest and violence, they will not release their children.
Good point.
But whenever they want to fly abroad, whenever they want to go into a political event that will introduce or announce their children, they are actually making a way for their children into the political space in this country. So if you will not allow your children to follow us and cause violence or do anything, which we are not in support, but if they will not release their children to head that, don't follow them and go.
While you are still watching Inside Politics, and it's coming to you from Frontline TV, and we've been discussing the issue of youth and politics in the Nigeria of today. So, Mr. or should I say Ambassador James Benjamin has been shedding more lights, and we're already in the era whereby politicking is about to commence, or let's say underground, it has already started in some quarters. So, youths out there, know your value, know what you stand to achieve. If there should be anything that will make you, because of some little statements, to take somebody's life or to be the major reason why there's destruction or chaos somewhere, know your value and desist from it. Let there be clean, transparent politicking, especially for our youths out there this time around, because they also have the brains, they also have the tactics, they have the solutions to so many of the problems, but they are not given the chance. But we hope that this time around, Ambassador James, we hope that this time around they will be given the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
Now, to harness the positive power of youth in politics, governments and institutions must create inclusive platforms, you understand, that encourage meaningful engagement. Civic education, leadership training, and policies that promote youth representation in government can empower young people to contribute responsibly and effectively. Do you agree with that?
I totally agree with that.
Okay.
You see, unfairly, these young people, we as the young people, we are going to be staying here for a while. So any decision you are going to make that will affect every one of us, at least we should be included in the decision making. Young people are actually the ones flying the flag of Nigeria high now. You know, the truth of the matter, the political elite feel the young people are inconsequential, don't have the value, don't have what it takes, you know, to drive this nation forward. But can I break it down for you?
Go ahead.
Go to the tech world, Silicon Valley and the rest of the young people, young Nigerians are coming up with crazy innovations and apps that are putting Nigeria in the global map. Come to entertainment. Davido, Whiskey, Burna Boy, and they are taking the flag of Nigeria high. Go to sports. Osimhen, Lukman, AJ, the boxer, and so many young Nigerians are doing their best to ensure that Nigerian flag is flown high. Any sector you go to, business sector, any sector, I can tell you young people are there pushing hard to ensure that this nation is standing on its feet. Is it leadership in this country that they cannot do? That means if they have that capacity in various sectors of the economy, that means they can actually drive this nation forward. So inclusiveness, political inclusiveness, bringing young people in on board to take decisions is very important, because the young people of nowadays are not the young people of yesteryears. These ones are advanced, these ones are intelligent, these ones are smart, these ones have the drive, have the energy, have the zeal, have the passion. All they need is a position. And the truth of the matter is, we cannot continue selling our votes. Leadership is not bought. Leadership is earned.
So, which means it's not about the political party alone.
Yes.
But the youth.
The youth.
The youth
across board, across political divide, religious divide, ethnic and tribal divide, geopolitical divide. Everywhere you are. You know, one of the things the challenge we have as young people, we like pulling ourselves down. But if we can have a concerted effort across the line, have a concert. If you are in the ruling party, elections are coming. Bring the guys to the table, negotiating table. We will work for you, but you will give us this, this, and this.
And let the person stand to his or her promise.
It's something that if he doesn't stand, it's about 4 years. You come back again and prove to him that the young people are actually the largest voter unit in this nation.
Thank you very much, Ambassador James Benjamin. Well, there you have it. We have been talking about youth and politics. And I think this is just going to be the first of the series of youth and politics, because there are other issues that's bothering the minds of people when it comes to the activities of youth in politics. But my own here is, please, as a youth, don't allow yourself or yourselves to be used as tools of destruction. It's politics here, campaigns, and we have so many of those things going around. Know your value and know what you can give out so that you can be well respected. Have a very good scorecard. So, in conclusion to that, youth are not just leaders of tomorrow, they are active stakeholders today. Thank you very much, Ambassador James Benjamin, for coming into the program. And that is it from Frontline TV. We hope to bring to you another part of this discussion that has to do with youth and politics. It's Frontline TV. Musa Calvin is my name, your host on the program. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.